Hello parade fans and welcome to another history video. In today's video we'll be looking over the Elf on the Shelf. The design for the Elf on the Shelf balloon is generic. It shows the guy holding his legs to his hands. It is designed by Jennifer Palmer and Laura Duffany. The balloon got its debut in 2012 with CCA and B LLC as its sponsor, and the commentary is a combination of Matt Lauer and Savannah Guthrie.
Trace is a big guy, but it's 68 feet tall. This enormous balloon called Elf on the Shelf is among the largest ever to appear in a Macy's parade. That big guy represents Santa's scouts who are sent around the world to learn who's been naughty and who's been nice.
That's right. When families go online to adopt and name a scout, that elf receives its Christmas magic and flies back to the North Pole to report its findings to Mr. Claus. For lots of fun games and special messages from Santa, kids can visit Elf on the Shelf online.
Australian pop star Cody Simpson and the brilliant Buzz Lightyear balloon coming your way live on NBC.
The Elf on the Shelf balloon would then make its next appearance in the 2013 Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. With this year, the balloons were almost grounded, so the Elf on the Shelf was a little low to the ground this year.
Soon, Santa Claus will make his appearance right here at the end of the parade route. Scouting that route for him is one of Santa's favorite Elf on the Shelf helpers. At 64 feet tall, our Elf in the Sky is the largest balloon ever to appear in the Macy's parade.
He'd need one big shelf. As this big guy smiles at the crowd, millions of little Scout elves are preparing to leave the North Pole to join their families, and some have already left. The Elf on the Shelf's new book, A Birthday Tradition, is in stores now.
From Sean Saves the World, Megan Hilty, and the grand arrival of Santa Claus. When we return.
The Elf on the Shelf would then make his next appearance in the 2014 Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. And this parade, it was snowing, but he comes back this year to celebrate the release of his new book, Elf Pets, A Reindeer Tradition.
Thank you, Pentatonics, and here comes Santa's favorite scout elf, the Elf on the Shelf. At 64 feet tall, our Elf in the Sky is one of the tallest balloons ever to appear in this parade. This year, the creators of the Elf on the Shelf are bringing us a new tale about Santa's animal helpers. It's called Elf Pets, a Reindeer Tradition.
It's up to each reindeer with its heart full of Christmas magic to join with children everywhere to make sure that Santa's sleigh soars this Christmas Eve.
This is the foothill.
The Elf on the Shelf balloon would come back for the 2015 Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, but this time under the sponsorship of Elf on the Shelf.
We're back now with one of Santa's special helpers, better known as the Elf on the Shelf. It took 8 designers over 6 months to construct this giant elf balloon, which is as tall as the White House. Scout elves will be returning to homes around the world during Scout Elf Return Week. That kicks off tomorrow.
Matt, did you know this is the most common week that families welcome back their Scout elves? In Savannah, they adopt one from one of Santa's official Scout Elf adoption centers.
Joining us now from the Twin Cities of Champaign and Urbana in East Central Illinois.
The Elf on the Shelf will then make his 5th appearance in none other than the Macy's 90th Thanksgiving Day Parade.
A parade staple since 2012 here. Flying through the air is the Elf on the Shelf, the tallest character balloon in the parade's 90-year history. Scout elves will begin returning to homes all around the world during Scout Elf Return Week. That kicks off tomorrow. This is when families welcome back their Scout elves and elf pets, or adopt one from one of Santa's official Scout Elf adoption centers.
And soon, children will be welcoming home their Scout elves, elf pets, reindeer, and St. Bernards to ring in the holiday season.
Here is just a sample of what
The Elf on the Shelf will then return for the 91st Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade in 2017 with the commentary from Al Roker and Savannah Guthrie.
The Elf on the Shelf balloon is not only the largest elf in Santa's workshop, he's also the largest balloon character in the parade's history. Santa's helper is straight from the North Pole to a family's home during Scout Elf Return Week, which kicks off tomorrow.
The Elf on the Shelf visits over 11 million homes worldwide, and this year's bringing a new twist to a favorite Christmas tradition with Scout Elf Express delivers letters to Santa, which transforms children's letters to Santa into keepsake ornaments.
And now the Peanuts Gallery has arrived, and the gang got an early jump on.
The Elf on the Shelf balloon will then make another appearance in the 2018 Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. This year I went. Here is a picture of the year that I went of the Elf on the Shelf balloon.
Make room in the sky for the largest character balloons in our parade's history. Here flies Santa's biggest Scout elf, good old Elf on the Shelf.
Millions of homes worldwide have adopted this family tradition of having a Scout elf, which comes complete with its own illustrated storybook and a keepsake box.
So kids of all ages enjoy waking up each morning during the season to see where their elf has landed after flying to and from the North Pole each night.
Louis the Duck is on the roll again. He's
In the 2019 Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, the balloons got so close to being grounded, but they fortunately were not. So the Elf on the Shelf balloon will yet again be flying low in this year's parade.
In hope and in love.
Will make room in the sky for this big guy. Based on the best-selling storybook comes Santa's biggest Scout elf, the Elf on the Shelf. More than 13 million families have welcomed a Scout elf into their homes. Each elf has a unique personality, and their main job is to watch and listen, reporting back to Santa every single night. Scout elves also love to find new places to land after flying to the North Pole every night. They can even sing and dance, as can be seen in the holiday classic An Elf's Story and new Elf Pets animated specials.
The balloon would then return in 2020. As we all know, in 2020, the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade was unfortunately virtual, so nobody was able to go to the parade this year, and that also means for the Elf on the Shelf balloon. So the footage that NBC used for the balloon in 2020 was a combination of 2017, 2018, and 2019. The balloon was sponsored by the Limstella Company in 2020.
Sounding so good. Thank you, Tori Kelly, for putting us in the Christmas mood and adding to it. At 68 feet tall is the Elf on the Shelf balloon, which is among the largest balloons ever to appear in a Macy's parade. This elf in the sky represents Santa's Scout elves, who are sent from the North Pole around the world to help the Jolly One manage his nice list.
This year marks the 15th anniversary of the Elf on the Shelf's entrance onto the global stage and has since launched one of the best-selling children's books of all time. To get an inside look at Santa's world and play games and share activities with the elf characters, visit Santa's North Pole online.
And on December...
The Elf on the Shelf would then be retired after the 2020 Macy's Parade, making a total of 9 appearances. We thank you for watching today's episode. Please like and subscribe and turn on the notification bell and come back next week as we talk about the Pink Panther balloon.